I'm Rupa, I'm 34. I understand that it's a choice whether to tell you or not. So obviously it's too late now. What can I say? I've also been asked to talk a little bit about any difficulties I might have experienced and not necessarily just related to sport. But I'll start with sport. I did try playing softball a few years ago. It was a disaster, I have to say. Bit like baseball, couldn't hit it. And they tried so hard to help me out. They were really, really sweet, but it was a complete disaster. I had to leave it. Shortly after that, found football through left footers. Thought they were all men, actually, and nobody else played. But I sent an email, and the lovely Theo sent me an email back saying, of course you can come and play with us. And not only that, but they didn't question anything about me wanting to be in goal either, which was really, really impressive. If you knew more detail about me, which I'm not going to tell you, you'd see how impressive that was. But it was really good. So I've been enjoying myself with left footers for what? Probably about 4 or 5 years, actually. A bit longer than I think. In terms of other challenges, I don't really think I got bullied that much, certainly not on matters of sexuality when I was younger. A little bit I did about other stuff, but it never went on for a very long time. And I was always comparatively a large person compared to everybody else, so that did help quite a bit. What else is there? Oh, yes. The whole question does make me think a little bit about the sort of weight of responsibility I think younger generations have, or are thought to have by older ones who've been through some major equality struggles, say like LGBT ones, disability ones, race ones, gender ones, all of them, that you've then got a responsibility to carry that on and carry on the fight. And I get the theory, I do, but I find it really difficult to actually deliver it. And if I'm really honest, I find it quite irritating as well, because I suppose in principle, if you've had the fight, I thought the fruit of that was that I wouldn't have to, yes? So if I can get away with not having to do it, I generally do, so I admit it. If I can avoid it, I'll avoid it. I know that's bad, but you know, tough titties, really. What can I say? I should think of something better to say than that, really, shouldn't I? But I don't know. I haven't really got anything else to say, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's about it. I try, but I don't always succeed.
So tell us about the football.
Football. I've been having a really good time with football, and actually, I'd say that my quite brash attitude, as I've just explained, does follow into football. I am one of those people that thinks you have no business saying nobody passes me the ball, to be honest, because I am one of those people that doesn't get past the ball generally. And the thing that I have to point out is that if I were the person with the ball, I wouldn't be passing it to me either, because I'd want to pass it to somebody who I thought was going to keep it, and I'm definitely not one of those people. So I'll tell you, if you want to get it, you need to get into the game and get on with it, stop moaning. So yeah, there you go, end of sermon on that subject. But it has been really, really good fun. I've been to, 3 World Cups. I say that with inverted commas over there. So LGBT World Cups. And they have been amazing. Possibly the best experiences I've ever had. Really, really, really good. And the boys at Footers are just the best bunch of people to hang out with. It's really, really fantastic. Never felt more included than I have done at Left Footers. So I can't imagine I'm ever going to walk away from them, really. I don't think I can get that anywhere else. And actually, I've seen evidence, having been to all these World Cups, that other teams, nice as they are, actually probably wouldn't want to have me in their team, certainly not in goal, because that is quite impractical on the face of it. But Footers have no problem with it, and we have a great time.
What are the social activities you get involved in?
I quite like dance. I'm a bit obsessive about dancing, but very particular about music. So just classic pop, any sort of pop that might be in the charts is absolutely fine, except when it's overlaid across this really standard monotonous beat, at which point you can't hear a tune. There's no point in having the tune. So I don't understand why they do that. And you can't really dance to it in any different way from the last track, which is quite irritating. So that gets on my nerves. As do a lot of things. I should really be on Grumpy Old Women, actually. This is my rehearsal video for Grumpy Old Women. That's what I want to do in a few years' time. I'll be perfect on that.
What about your South Asian heritage, like social life and all that Bollywood and I don't know?
I've successfully avoided it my whole life, actually, Bollywood. Bollywood for me was always just singing, dancing and trees. And I just needed something else other than singing and dancing and trees, because you could tell what was going to happen every single time. To be fair, in any Western film, you can tell pretty much what's going to happen in general films. But I just prefer them. I suppose the story is so small in classic Bollywood cinema, really, so tight, that there isn't anything in it for me particularly. And I don't understand half of it anyway, because I don't actually speak the languages, oddly enough. So no, that whole thing stops there. And I've never been involved particularly in the extended family either. There's no issue with them at all. I just am not inclined to do it, basically. So I'm not fussed with the whole business of it. It can, easy come, easy go. That's fine.
Did you have lots of siblings?
No, not at all. I am the only one in my nuclear family, as I think we call it, don't we? But I've got quite a few cousins, and then I think some of them have some kids now as well. In fact, no, I don't think that. I know that they do. And I've met all of them, I think, at least once. I like them when they're babies. They're very cute. But that's it. Once they're about 3, they get quite boring.
Would you have your own children?
Yeah. Yeah, I would, yeah. Yeah, mine I'm prepared to see to after the age of 3. So should there be any social workers watching this, just like to point that out. Yeah.
So you take any steps?
Any steps at all? I don't know. I've talked about it. I've even talked about it with my mum, which was quite interesting, because I kind of like to test the water with her occasionally, and she didn't dispense with it. I don't think she wants to get into the details of how it might happen, but that's all right, because believe me, I don't want to get into the details with her of how that might happen either, so that's fine. But as a concept, she hasn't, thrown her guts up or anything. So that's good. No, I have no idea how I'm going to do it, I need to do the whole classic thing that heterosexual people do, find the partner, settle down, produce the child,
Is that something you look forward to?
Yeah, I think I'm probably developing the same sense of, it's getting on a bit sort of thing, in the same way that anybody else would. Yeah, it's starting to creep in.
And
yeah.
So that's why you're buying a house?
No, not at all. No, I'm buying a house so that I don't have to live with my parents. As nice as they are, they really are. They're ever so nice to me, actually. It sounds so mean. They're really, really nice to me compared to what a lot of other people get. So I should be, in fact, I am grateful that I can just kind of go and stay with them when I need to, which is really nice. But I want my own space. I want my own kitchen, not so that I can produce amazing things, so that when I create total disasters, it's just contained within my own space that I can clear up on my own, That's really what it's for.
So what kind of food do you like cooking?
I've developed quite a liking for baking. Yeah, but I now realise why that is. It's not the art, actually. It's because once you've done all the messy bit, you can just put it into like a box and then not watch it for, 2 hours or something. That's actually why I like it. It's not the art, I realise. It's because you could just, it would magic something. You'd put it in and then magic. Out would come this something that was baked and cooked and all ready, which I just like it.
So tell us about the kind of dancing that you get involved in.
Anything, pop, R&B, anything that charted that I might have heard before that's got a reasonable melody to it and a beat, that's fine. Okay, we can just declare this to the world, that's fine. There was a time I was heavily into line dancing. Yeah, that's true. 7 nights a week, very, very, very hardcore.
So tell us about where you go to do your dancing.
Where I go these days, I'll wait for a friend, maybe somebody like my friend Lena, or lately there's been Maddie or a couple of other people who know that something's happening somewhere. Do you want to come down? So I'll get a text. And I'll always have this kind of, I don't know if I can be bothered. But I always think I should just be bothered. When I get there, I usually am glad I went. As long as the music is okay and not some sort of undanceable disaster. So,
do you know Sister Ritu?
I know who she is. I don't know her. Yeah, I know who she is. I've met her once or twice, but I think most of the world has met her once or twice. So, it's not really a claim to fame, is it? No.
But you go to where she plays?
Club Kali. I've been once, maybe twice. I've definitely been once. Bit intimidating for me, I have to say, Club Kali. Yeah. I like it. I do like it. But there's just a lot of other people who look more like me than I'm used to, who dance better than me. That's not good. No,
that's
no.
interesting what you say,
Yeah.
like you. Do you like to be in a much more multicultural setting?
I always think it's really pretentious when people say that. And that gets on, I hate it. It gets on, oh, be multicultural, I love diversity. Because politicians say that a lot. Our local councillors in a brochure all mentioned how great diversity was in their little statement. And it's just very annoying. You think, no, it's not annoying. It's not great, it's annoying sometimes actually having all this difference. But, yeah, I think monoculturalism probably doesn't suit me. And I think actually my mum's quite like that, even though she doesn't know it particularly. But I've noticed her thinking about, you know, places that she could live and what have you. And all the ones that she's entertaining are all places where you get quite a big mix of different sorts of people and not monocultural places. She doesn't like them. And I think that's probably me. And I don't think it's about being posh and trendy. I'm used to it. I was raised in a multicultural environment and I didn't do the family in that way. So I haven't been just sort of one-tracked in terms of language or culture.
And you're raised in Hackney?
Yeah, I was raised in Hackney. Yeah, anybody who knows you were raised in Hackney, you know what that means, don't you? Really, you have to know how to work here. Yeah, yeah.
That's great. Anything you want to say?
No, I can't think of anything else to say.
That's it.
That's it. I think that's actually finally it. Actually, if I've got any friends watching, Rupa has finally got nothing else to say. Amazing.